Let's take a look at a couple more examples involving finding the average rate of change. If you recall, the formula is delta y over delta x, or change in y over change in x, is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. So in this first example, g of x is equal to x squared minus 3. We want to find the average rate of change on the interval from 1 to b. Okay, we'll first find g of 1, and then we'll find g of b. Okay, so g of 1 is 1 squared minus 3, or 1 minus 3, which is negative 2. And g of b is b squared minus 3, which doesn't simplify. Okay, if it helps, you can definitely write these answers as ordered pairs. So 1 comma negative 2 is the first ordered pair. And then the second is b comma b squared minus 3. Okay, next we're going to substitute these values into the average rate of change formula. So delta y over delta x is equal to g of b minus g of 1 divided by b minus 1. And in this case, g of b is b squared minus 3, and g of 1 is negative 2. Okay, simplify the numerator. We have b squared minus 3 plus 2, or b squared minus 1, divided by b minus 1. And I can also factor the numerator. And since it's a difference of two squares, it factors as the product of these conjugate binomials, b plus 1 times b minus 1. Cancel out b minus 1, and we're left with b plus 1. For this next example, we're given f of x equals 3x squared minus 3, and we want to find the average rate of change on the interval from x to x plus h. So we'll write our function values, f of x, which is really just the given function equation, and then f of x plus h. We substitute x plus h for x in the function and simplify. So that's 3 times x plus h squared is x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. And bring down the minus 3. Distribute the 3 to each term inside parentheses. 3x squared plus 6xh plus 3h squared minus 3. Okay, and now we're ready to substitute these expressions into the formula for delta y over delta x. Okay, in this case, we're going to have f of x plus h minus f of x in the numerator divided by, in the denominator, x plus h minus x. And f of x plus h was this long expression with 4 terms. And f of x was just the initial function, 3x squared minus 3. And x plus h minus x, the x's go to 0 and we're left with just over h. And lastly, to simplify, okay, so the numerator becomes 3x squared plus 6xh plus 3h squared minus 3. And then minus 3x squared plus 3 when we distribute. and then divided by h. Okay, 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0, and negative 3 plus 3 is 0. And so we have 6xh plus 3h squared divided by h. And then h divides evenly into both terms in the numerator, so we're left with 6x plus 3h. Okay, and you may wonder, what does this provide? What does this tell us? What we have is a formula for finding the average rate of change for that particular function, f of x. If you have an x value and a number of spaces between that x and another x value, which would be what you would substitute in for h.